Radical.
Welcome to part 3 of Radical Rapid Fire. Comment response for May the 9th through May the 15th, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Ginger Allel's racist. I'll put it bluntly. This guy is the reason why so many are FOMOing, because he's the one who's causing resellers to take every damn opportunity and not give a fair chance to hobbyists. You're talking about Phoenix Resale, and I had an upload a while back saying Phoenix Resale is a weasel. He's a reselling weasel. But the thing about his weaseling, I think mostly was about how he would go to different tables and he would just an extreme bitchy level of haggling. That's the bitchy, weaselly way to haggle. Now, I mean, sometimes, and I experience this, someone might come to a table and say, hey, they ask once, would you take 15 for that? And it's just a question. Sometimes my answer is no. The value of this is way higher than I'm asking. Sometimes it's sure. On that, it's the end of the day. I just want to get rid of it. That's fine. And that's understood. But this guy just begs and moans, almost like cries to get the best price on something. That's what makes him a weasel. As far as giving a chance to the hobbyist, if I came across something that was, just not really rare, like a NES, a NES system with a couple games, I would not sell a NES system with a couple of games for like $200. I would not. I would give a fair chance to people. I'd be like, that NES and those two games, man, $30, Like I would give a fair chance to people that are really just wanting to reconnect with their youth. That's what, just to let people know, that's what separates someone like me from a lot of other scumbag resellers. Let's see, Eddie from Texas. All common games I have, all of them, all the same consoles as well. Only ones I don't have are Watch Dogs 1 and Mortal Kombat X. Wrestling games move, COD games move, and sports styles move. I would say low in $7 or $8, but each the 10, but each will move. Great pickups to flip, Rick. COD games, yeah. Call of Duty games move. Specifically, anything that says Call of Duty Black Ops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 15. If it's Call of Duty, it's a Black Ops. Then that's something that will move. As far as Nintendo games, a lot of Nintendo, Mario, and Zelda games, those move. Mortal Kombat X, that moved. Within an hour of me putting it on the table, that moved. You find out the more you do this, what moves. Sports titles, I will disagree with you a bit there. I don't think the sports titles move unless you price them really low. At least not in my experience. And as far as the pricing, I want to get a reputation for having really, really low prices. I mean, I will get things very, very low and I'll buy in bulk and then I'll pass some savings along, or make these things available. And even though I'll make maybe 2-3 times the profit, the price will still be within the $10 to $15 range on some games, so I think it's a balance there, Eddie. It's just a balance. Red Strass 97. I actually think you may be able to get $5 from each of these comics. I would price it like that, knowing people will negotiate you down. Well, when it comes to comics, at least in my experience, if it doesn't have Batman or Spider-Man on it, a lot of people just aren't interested. There's one guy that came by, and he's like, bluntly, I was like, I thought you'd have some Batman or Spider-Mans. The thing about Spider-Man is, and people bring up Amazing Fantasy, what was it, like 15? The first appearance of Spider-Man. They're looking for Spider-Man. I put Spider-Man DVDs near the comics and the Spider-Man DVDs sell. People love Spidey. But as far as like these knockoffs, and even like Deadpool, a lot of people don't know who Deadpool is. I mean, believe it or not, a lot of people don't even know who Deadpool is. A lot of people that, maybe there's some people that come by to buy my comics that might be a little older. They don't know about these new heroes and villains and whatnot. If you come across, and let's say, you got a flea market booth and whatnot, if you come across a big box of Spider-Man comics, buy. You'll get your money from $5 from Spider-Man comics, but when it comes to this lesser stuff, or what I have, good quality books, but no name brands, $2-3 probably the most you'll get from those. Dumez. I've been hearing that Dragon Ball FighterZ is very good. High quality banger of a game, high budget and everything. Yeah, just playing it, you could tell quality went into that game. Just like, it's one of those games that's just a joy to look at while you're playing it. But, you know, plays really well too, but just looking at it, they just nailed it. They nailed it. I think the same people, didn't they do, it's another game I think Arc did. It might have been an anime fighting game. Another game they did. Was it Demon? Tajiro? Demon Slayer, yeah. Wasn't it, did they do Demon Slayer? I'm not sure. But yeah, just top-notch game. Top-notch game. Even the box art looked great on that game. Murray N. J08, not bad. Love the covers on them. I'm a sucker for that stuff. Now, on the comics, I probably am going to price the ones with the really nice covers, the holographic foil covers, at $3 or $4, because those covers look amazing, you know. And I'll check the value of the book. I don't request values of the book higher than what the going value is, and I take into account any damage on the book. You know, I don't want to be overcharging for the comics. I don't really overcharge for anything. But if it's got a gold holofoil cover and nice stock paper, then yeah, that stuff easily $3. And just in general, sometimes you can sell the comics that have amazing art on the cover and maybe an action scene going on higher than something else. It all comes down to the cover. That's what people see. They don't look at the back. They look at the cover. They look at the cover, and that tells them right away, I need that book. And sometimes it just snaps and they make a decision. That cover's fucking amazing. I need that book in my collection. Art Bell. Pat the Nest Punk hates flippers who rent tables in his Flea Market Madness series. Yet he does it on eBay at the end of his shows. What is the radical review of Pat's disdain for pro level resellers? Well, I do recall, I don't know which upload it was. Maybe years ago, I remember him saying how he didn't like resellers. Well, I mean, yeah, the scumbag resellers. What is it, the series or whatever? Like, scumbag reseller of the week. Yeah, that's what it is. I think it's kind of weird how, and I said this to you, something along the lines of that. I think it's kind of weird how he has a Patreon where he expects people to pay him, ironically, and he lists that his video series, what was it? You know, Flea Market Madness, right? Okay. He lists that he would like some Patreon money, or he had that video, and he mentioned Flea Market Madness as a reason why you should donate to him. So how the fuck does the same guy that's listing Flea Market Madness, his series, as a reason you should give him money on Patreon, how does he have any room to talk when it comes to resellers? At least if you're paying a higher price for something someone's reselling, you're getting a fucking product. So he has no leg to stand on this. You know, I'd call him Arr Pirate Pat.